You're looking at Photoshop CS5, and I'm trying something new and a bit different for TechBiter Worldwide. I can't always show you something that I'd like to show you and demonstrate it adequately in just still images, so I thought I'd try providing a kind of a movie. So let me know what you think about this. You're looking at, as I said, Photoshop CS5, and I wanted to talk about MiniBridge. Now, Bridge has been around for a while. Bridge started in CS2, so it's been several years. MiniBridge is brand new. MiniBridge is actually kind of a link to Bridge. In fact, if you go up here to the File menu, you have the option of browsing in Bridge or browsing in MiniBridge. I'm going to go ahead and choose Browse in MiniBridge. And typically that's going to open over here. Now, I also could have clicked this button right here to open the MiniBridge, but you can find it up here on the File menu also. MiniBridge will typically open like this, and you can do the things you could typically do with things in Photoshop. You can stretch it. You've got a list of recent folders, recent files, collections, which are, it's kind of a unique concept to the Bridge and the MiniBridge. You can store different favorites here if you need to go to a specific directory. I'm looking at some photographs that I took at Inniswood Park. You don't see a lot here. Now I can make these images larger this way. But one of the things I discovered that is really pretty neat about Bridge is you're not limited to using it in just this little view like this. And this is really too small, I think. But if I drag the Bridge down to the bottom of the screen, I can dock it down here. So now it's docked at the bottom of Photoshop. And of course, when I'm finished with it, all I have to do is collapse it. And I can do that by double-clicking here. So now MiniBridge is docked down here. To get it back, I just click there. So what does MiniBridge do? Well, it lets you scroll through the images to try to pick the ones that you're most interested in. And let's select, perhaps this one of the waterfall here. Maybe this one. This looks like maybe the water's in motion a little better here. So if I click that, if I double click it, it opens, as you see, in Camera Raw. And at this point, I can make whatever changes I'd like to make. If I'd like to warm that color up a bit, warm it up a lot, make it look like it's just after dawn, I can do that. And then I can go ahead and open the image in Photoshop. So now it's open here. And if I select a group of pictures, let's do it just that way. I've selected those 6 images. Now if I press the space bar, what you're seeing on your screen is just the center part of my screen. And we get to see a slideshow. I can change the images by pressing the left and right arrows. And when I'm done, press the space bar again. What happens if you want to put a picture in a picture? Well, you can do that from the MiniBridge too. Let's scroll down here and perhaps we'd like to put this flower in there. If I drag it up here and just drop it on top of the existing image, it again opens in Camera Raw. I can make changes to it if I wish. Maybe make this even more vibrant than it is. Pop the color up a little bit. Go ahead and say OK. Now it's a smart object. It looks like it has entirely covered the first image, and indeed it has, but I can shrink it down. Maybe what I would like here is one image inside another image. Something like that. Or perhaps something that I could do here would be to add an effect. Let's put a drop shadow on here. Let's put that over there. Now we've got a very subtle drop shadow. Makes that appear to be slightly three-dimensional, one image in front of another. So that's a very basic introduction to Adobe MiniBridge, new with CS5. It has proven in a very short time to be an indispensable tool. If you're a Photoshop user, you're definitely going to like the new version with the MiniBridge.